Hello, everybody, and welcome to Storytime. Today we're reading a story called What is a Community? So we've talked about communities before as a group of people who all live together. I wonder what our story is going to tell us about being in a community. Here we have the table of contents. The table of contents tells us everything we need to know and where to find it in the story. So I can see that each page has a different part that we're looking at. So I know the first part says that it's people around the world. I'd follow the dots and I'd know to go to page 4. Let's start our reading. People around the world. People live in different places around the world. People lived in different communities. A community is a group of people. So here I see 3 pictures. In those 3 pictures, I can see people living in different types of houses, different environments, and different communities. But people around the world are also alike. People around the world do similar things. Looking at these pictures, what are these 2 people doing? It seems to me like both of these people are reading. So they're both reading, and that is something that a lot of people do in the communities. Going to school. A school is a community. People go to school around the world. Teachers go to school to teach, and students go to school to learn. So just like us, so our classroom might look different than this classroom, but all of us go and we go to read. You may hear the silly sound. Let's see if I can get you down there, but that silly sound is my puppy. He's trying to be silly and try to go outside. Here, let me let him out real quick. It's a little bit chilly out, so I don't know if he's going to want to go outside. There are different types of schools around the world. Some schools teach art, some schools teach dance, some schools teach many things. So our school taught us about math and reading and the days of the week, but there's some schools that are extra special. Those schools teach us just about art, or just about dance, or just about gymnastics and things like that. Those are really cool schools. Making music. People in different communities make music. They make music in many ways. So some people may be making music by using a guitar. Some may use the drums. People use different ways to be able to express themselves through music. People make music with instruments. People make music with their hands and their voices. People make music with computers. So up at the top, you can see the girl playing the violin. She's showing us that she can play the violin to make music with her instrument. The people underneath are using their voices to sing a song, and the people to the side are using their computers to make a new song. Shopping at markets. People in different communities go to markets around the world. People go to markets to buy things. People go to markets to sell things. So some people go to the market like we would go to the grocery store to go and buy different groceries. Other people set up places where you can go and buy their things. So if you're a farmer and you grow on the farm, then you would be able to go to the farm, pick up what you need, and sell it to the people who need things. Markets can be different around the world. Some markets are indoors, some markets are outdoors. Some markets are very big, and some markets are very small. So most of the markets we have around here are indoors. So going to the grocery store or going to the PX, all of those would be indoors. But they also have some grocery stores that are outside. So think about when you go to a farmer's market. That is like an outside grocery store. Wearing clothes. People wear clothes around the world. People wear clothes to protect their bodies. So right now I'm wearing a sweater. This sweater is used to keep my body nice and warm because it's very chilly out today. People wear different clothes to do different things. Some clothes are for swimming, some clothes are for special parties, and some clothes are for work. I can see the man with the hat, and what he's doing is wearing a uniform. A uniform is a special outfit that people wear so you know what their job is. So your mom or dad might wear an army uniform. That gray and brown uniform that they wear helps us know that they're part of the army. Working on farms. Farmers work on farms around the world. Farmers in different places around the world grow different types of food. Farmers sell their food for others to eat. So around Kansas, we tend to make wheat and we tend to make corn and things like that. But it seems to me like this farmer is on a carrot farm and he's making lots of carrots. Farms can grow different things from around the world. Farmers grow fruits to sell. Farmers grow vegetables to sell. Farmers grow grains to sell. Farmers raise animals too. So all of these different farmers are all doing different things to help support their farm. The man up top is picking apples. The one to the side is picking potatoes. The lady underneath is taking a big sifter and sifting her corn. And the people at the bottom, they are raising their sheep. Playing games. People play games around the world. People play games to have fun. People play games to learn. So right there, they're playing a game of chess. And that is a game that uses a lot of math to be able to figure out where to put your pieces. People can play different types of games around the world. Some games are played at school. Some games are played at home. Some games are played outside. So you can play the games at home with your family or outside with your friends when you play soccer. Families at home. A family is a community. People have families around the world. Some families live together. Some in the same family live in different places. So I know that my family is all the way in a different state. My family is in Massachusetts, which is a 24-hour drive from here, so it's really far away. But I live here in Kansas. We're still family, but we live in different places. You might have family that lives in different places too. Families live in different types of homes around the world. Some families live in homes that stay in one place. Some families live in homes that move. So we live in homes that stay. So our home is rooted to the ground and we stay inside of our house. But some people have houses that are boats that are able to move on the water. And some people have houses that are RVs and mobile homes where they're able to move their home and drive it where they want to go. Similar and different. There are different types of communities around the world. People in different communities may live in different places and do different things. But people around the world are similar too. We are all part of a big community, and we all live together on planet Earth. So just because we're all different doesn't mean that we're not all people. We all are people, but we just live in different ways. Thank you so much for joining us for story time today. This part tells us about being in different parts of a community. People can be parts of lots of different communities at the same time. There are some communities that you might be part of. If you're part of the community, give a thumbs up. A family, a group of friends, a school you go to, a club you go to, a religion you believe in, a neighborhood you live in, a country you live in, a planet you live on. We all live on planet Earth, and this makes us all part of a really big community, and it's called a global community. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for story time. This is a really good way for us to learn about communities and how we're all together as one big community. I miss you guys and can't wait to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.